Maylee out, takes center cage first. Glena paws out that jab. Maylee goes for inside kick and a quick left. And that was a mean-looking left, Heather.
Glena out of the red corner with the white shorts.
Oh, big head kick that just lands. Not too much damage. Glena shakes it off and comes back. Comes after her again, sits up on the cage. Wow, Maylee is the real deal here. She is really going after this. Glena tries to reverse. Maylee turns around, pushes her back up against the cage. Glena reverses her on the cage, has her over towards Glena's corner. Maylee digging for that underhook on both sides. Has an overhook on her left side. Glena looks like she wants to take this a little bit down to the ground, right there in her own corner, Heather. Maylee tries to jump to the back, but gets stuffed, and Glena takes her down. Glena on top, trying to isolate that right arm of Maylee right now, and starts landing big punches.
Maylee looks in trouble, Trent.
Maylee is in a big, bad spot right now. She needs to buck up. She needs to get that right arm free and start defending herself. Avila trying to jump to full mount there, cross sides. Now Glena's isolating Maylee's left arm now and starts dropping bombs again.
Quite a girl fight here tonight.
Maylee's right arm is still trapped between Glena's legs. Glena's doing a very good job to isolate Maylee's left arm.
Maylee better work her way out of this one.
She needs to get that right arm out and start bridging up and getting her guard back, Heather. Oh, and there's her first shot. She got her guard back. Very good job. Now she's still in Glena Avila's corner, which doesn't do her any favors, and her head's still against the cage, but she's in a much better position than what she was 15 seconds ago.
We got the ref watching closely on this one.
Glena's trying to get a little bit of space here, trying to isolate Maylee's right arm again. Maylee's not having any of it, but you know what? Glena puts it out there and sips it again.
Both of these girls are tough. I mean, we knew this was going to be a hard fight. And it's proven so.
Glena Avila awful tall right now, and Maylee takes advantage of it, starts digging out that arm, Heather.
Nicely done.
Glena sees it coming, postures out of it. Maylee is in cross sides now. Glena Avila top cross sides, and that's an end to the round. Wow, what a round.
Excellent.
Incredible round. I would take a guess here, Heather, and say that the judges probably went for Glena that time just because she dominated position and landed those strikes. But I'll tell you what, we found out Maylee's definitely a gamer.
Absolutely. You know, Glena, as you said, couldn't wait for this, and she's a big 115, but, you know, Maylee is giving her a run for her money. This is not going to be a quick win for Glena if that's what she's planning on doing.
You know, I'm looking at both of these girls right now, and Maylee seems to be breathing just fine. Glena, I can't tell too close, but it looks like Glena's breathing awful hard, and they're doing something with Glena's face. I don't know if she caught pretty good there. I can actually see some welting underneath her right eye. Looks like Maylee caught her with a pretty good left hand that hit her pretty square, pretty flush.
You know, Maylee likes to stand up, and I bet she's happy she's on her feet again. Let's see how it goes.
Maylee, hard jab, comes with that right hand, just misses. Glena Avila fires back. Maylee hits her. Glena Avila back to the fence, charges forward. Maylee back up against the fence with the heavier Glena Avila pushing her there. This is a tough spot for her. This is where she got caught last time and put down to the ground, Heather. Maylee digging that underhook to where she's coming all the way around. She's got to be careful here not to give Glena her back. She needs to square back up with her. She's take that right arm underhook just like that and square back up with her. Delivers a hard knee. Glena definitely flinched on that one, Heather.
Absolutely.
Maylee's starting to work. Looks like she's going for some kind of duck under takedown. Digging for the hips. Glena doing a very good job trying with that left arm, keeping her from getting to her hips. Tries to sprawl out, break down Maylee, but Maylee is just not going to get broken down. There she goes partially. Maylee's on her knees now.
You know, Rise Above came out tonight, and you can hear them cheering on Glena every step she takes.
They brought a lot of fans with them here tonight. Glena in top position here. You got to wonder if she's starting to play a little bit of a fatigue game. Heather wearing out Maylee under the heavier Glena Avila.
Yeah, definitely in these positions it can turn into a lot of cardio game.
Glena starts to step around. Maylee has to do something here, Heather. She has to do something. Her right arm is isolated. Glena started to posture up to bring the pain. She's got to move out of this position.
You know, Trent, Maylee's tough, and I have no doubt that she is doing what she can with her skill. You know, the crowd's chanting Glena, and I guess we'll have to see how it goes. You know, Glena's been dominant for quite a while, so Maylee does need to do something.
Referee looking in here. He's thinking about giving him an action call, and he does. He says, come on, girls, let's do something here. You've been in this spot for a little while. Glena steps up, tries to reposture that right hand of hers to get her hips under her just a little bit more, and she doesn't quite get it again. Now she's kind of in danger from Maylee stepping around behind. As the 10-second buzzer rings, Maylee takes her down, reverses the position, she's on top.
Absolutely awesome. The bell's going to ring any second.
Round around again. Wow, what an end to that round, Heather.
This fight could go the distance, Trent. I mean, it's a power struggle between these two women here tonight.
And again, up into the corners. First thing I look for is how fatigued these fighters look. And I would say it's about the same for both of these girls at this point. Maylee had to fight off that takedown for a long time. She finally got the position that she needed. They went to the ground. She reversed it. She got on top. Glena tried to reverse it again. Maylee ended up on top again. Great end of that round for Maylee, Heather. She needs to take that momentum into the third round if she wants a shot at winning this fight. I have her losing both the first and second rounds, but that's not official. You never know what's going to happen when you leave it to the judges.
Absolutely. You know, they always say don't let go of the judges. So if Maylee wants to prevent that, and especially potentially losing a decision, she's got some work to do in this third round, Trent.
She does. She needs to go out. She needs to get position. She needs to land some damage. I think that's one of the big things that we saw right the first part of the first round that we haven't seen since. She landed a lot of damage in that first 30 seconds. We haven't really seen it since. Maylee playing cautious. I don't know if she can play cautious at this point, Heather. She's got to win this fight now.
She's got to. You know, she's a strong woman, but she's got to put some dominance over Glena if she's going to score points with the judges to let it go to decision, or she's got to finish it.
And Glena's very smart. She's keeping her distance. She's saying, you know what, I've won these first two rounds. I don't need to come in all crazy and aggressive. You need to come to me. And she has a very good game plan. Absolutely.
Extremely tactical she is. You know, she came here with a game plan, and I'm sure she's sticking to it, so.
You'll see her walk around a little bit, step in, throw a jab, step back, walk around a little bit as the clock goes tick-tock towards her decision win.
Absolutely. Strategy is strategy, right, Trent?
Right. I hear Rich Guerrero down in Maylee's corner yelling at her to get in and exchange. Oh, she catches the leg, comes in, tries for that single. Glena Avila doing very good, circling off the cage, spins around. Maylee's in deep, but Glena Avila did very, very good to pop her hips out, not get stuck on the cage, get space in there, and now here she is again in top position. We've seen this before, Heather.
Yeah, we've seen this the last two rounds. I mean, if Maylee does not work her way out of this, reverse it and do something spectacular, it's not looking good for her in this fight.
Maylee has to get out from underneath her heavier opponent. When I say heavier, we're probably dealing with 15 to 20 pounds here heavier.
Absolutely. I mean, this is uncomfortable territory. You know, a loss for Maylee, I mean, potentially. So these girls are both undefeated.
And here we go. Glena steps over, goes for what looked like a bit of an anaconda. Maylee takes advantage of it and goes to get on top. Glena has a guillotine sunk in pretty tight. Instead of Maylee coming perpendicular to her, she comes back in her guard. It's not a good spot for her because now Glena has a guillotine on her. Now Glena has a guillotine in full guard on her. And she gets the tap. She ends the fight with a guillotine.
Wow. Wow.
What a fight. We knew coming into this that was going to be a tough fight for Glena.
Yeah.
And it was. Maylee, tough girl.
Absolutely amazing, Trent. I mean, both fighters, no losses. And Glena has proven tonight that she can fight anywhere, away from her normal FCFF hometown and bring the win. And she did.